In this video, we are going to solve this question. We are given x over root x equal to half. Find the value of x. So we're going to be solving this question using two methods. So let's start with the first method. So we are given x over root x equal to 1 over 2. And so the first step we're going to take is to clear these fractions of root x and 2. And so to clear the fractions, we're going to multiply both sides of the equation with 2 root x. So I'm going to have x over root x multiplied by 2 root x equal to 1 over 2 multiplied by 2 root x. And so from this left hand side of the equation, this root x is going to cancel root x, and then we're going to be left with x times 2 is equal to 2x, then equal to this 2 is going to cancel this 2, then we're going to be left with root x. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is to square both sides in order to remove this radical square root. So let's square both sides. And so when we square it, we're going to have 2 square multiplied by x square equal to root x multiplied by root x. And so 2 squares equals to 4, then multiplied by x square, we write it like this, 4x square equal to root x, and root x is equal to root x. So we now have 4x square equals to x. Alright, so the next we're going to do now is to take this x to the left hand side. Alright, so we're going to have 4x square minus x equal to 0. And so we are going to factor out x from this left hand side of the equation. So if we factor out x, 4x squared divided by x is going to give us 4x, then minus x divided by x is 1, then equal to 0. So we have that x is equal to 0, or 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. So 4x is equals to 1. That's if you take this one to the right hand side, you're simply adding 1 to both sides. So 1 minus 1 is 0, and then 0 plus 1 is this one here. So let's divide both sides by 4. So 4 into 4 is 1. So we have that x is equal to 1 over 4. So we have that x is equal to 0, or x is equal to 1 over 4. But if you look at this question, we have square root of x at the denominator, and if you plug in 0 at this square root of x, we are going to have x over square root of 0, which is going to give us x over 0. And as we know, 0 can be in the denominator of any fraction. So if it happens, that fraction is going to be undefined, and so the answer is not going to be defined. So for that reason, we are going to neglect x equal to 0, from the answer. So x equal to 0 can be the answer. We are going to adopt only x equal to 1 over 4 as our answer. So this is the first approach or method. So let's dive into the second approach or method of solving it. And so in the second method, we are given x over root x equal to 1 over 2. Alright, so this is x over, now this root x, square root of x, can be written as x raised to the power 1 over 2. Alright, then equal to 1 over 2. Remember, x alone has exponents of 1 here. Alright, so according to indices, a exponential m over a exponential n is equal to a exponential m minus n. Alright, subtracting n from m because they have same basis. Same thing will happen here. Since the bases are same, we're going to subtract the exponents of this denominator from the numerator. So it's going to be 1 minus half. So this is going to be equal to 1 over 2. So x raised to the power 1 minus half is same thing as 2 over 2 minus 1 over 2. And so they have common denominators. We are right to here. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So 1 minus half is half equal to 1 over 2. And so x exponential half, or x raised to the power half, can be written as square root of x equal to 1 over 2. And so to remove this square root, we square both sides so that this square and this square will cancel. So we're going to have x is equal to 1 times 1 is 1 over 2 times 2 is 4. So which is equal to 1 over 4 as the answer we got in the previous one. Let me show you something from here. Now, without changing this x exponential half to this radical or square root form, we can go ahead and simplify it that way. So x exponential half equal to half. Now, to remove this exponent, we can square both sides. Alright, because according to indices, a raised power m all to the power n can be written as a m times n. So in that case, we are going to write this as x exponential 2 times half is same thing as 1, so equal to 1 raised power 2 is 1, then 2 raised power 2 is over 4, which is the same thing as what we got earlier. So thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the post notification bell so that each time I post a new video, you'll be the first to watch it. Thank you for watching.